Hey guys, I wanted to welcome you all to my channel, and this is my video for today. It's a 4-pile pick a card reading, and this is a request from Lapis Lazuli. So thank you, Lapis Lazuli, for the request. The question today is, what does your pet think of you? So this is going to be a fun reading. I thought when I saw that comment, I was like, yes, yes. I'm totally gonna do this video. I have a dog myself, and I love him to bits. I've had him for many years now. He's, I think, about 9 or 10, I guess. Yeah, he's getting old, but he's still really energetic and happy. So that's what we've got here, guys. So 4 piles. If you want, you can, the timestamps will be down below in the comment section as well as the description box, and you can go ahead and pause the video at this moment to pick your pile. And I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers I have, and my old subscribers, and thank you for all the support and loving comments you guys leave. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, if you've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading right here for what your pet thinks of you. We have the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands, and we have water and the Maiden. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first thing that I get out of this with the 3 of Wands, this makes me think that maybe you are gone a lot, and that they feel like they're often waiting for you. That's really one of the vibes I get from this 3 of Wands right here. That I have a feeling that your pet often feels like they're waiting for you in some way. Maybe you travel a lot and you're gone a lot. And then with the 10 of Pentacles, we have the happy family. Look at, there's some dogs there in this card. And it's all about stability and feeling part of the family and part of the legacy. So I definitely feel like your pet feels like they're a part of something, you know, stable and traditional, I guess you could say, in some way. They see you as, that person that gives them everything and offers them stability and comfort. Those material goods. So you probably are giving them lots of treats, and they know that they can come to you, for that, the material comforts in life. You give them a warm bed to sleep in, and you keep a roof over their head and make sure that, they have what they need. They feel well provided for by you, that you're a very good provider, that the family environment that they're in is provides for them in a way that really, gives them stability in their life. Then we have the 7 of Wands, which is an interesting card. It can be about being defensive, right? But, it also can be about being busy. And with this 3 of Wands here, and I often see it as kind of like a traveling card, because it's like they're looking off into the distance or whatever as well. So that's what makes me kind of think they feel like they're waiting and all that. They could see you as a very busy person. Somebody who's very busy. Maybe they don't always feel like you don't always have the time that, they would want from you. For instance, maybe you're busy and you come home and you're just like, okay, not now, later. I got something to do. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make you feel bad or accuse you. I'm just saying that could be maybe an impression that, they might feel. Water. So we have emotions are at their peak. So you might be quite emotional, and they can, animals can sense our emotions very strongly. And so I do feel like, your pet feels when you're when you're feeling emotional, and they want to comfort you in those moments. And another thing that I want to talk about is a new relationship blossoms. So for some of you, your pet may be newer into your life. It may be a new part of your life, and that you're developing a new, or your relationship with them is still developing, right? And that could be, as well with the 7 of Wands, it could be that they're still almost a little bit, if it's been a rescue animal, it could be a little bit still shy or defensive in some ways. But, of course, this reading is about what do they think of you, what does your pet think of you, and how they kind of see you. So I would say more it's probably perhaps that you're sometimes just a bit busy, bit overwhelmed, maybe, you know, a bit emotional at times, but they're, you know, and they feel that, and they want to, like, you know, help you with it. And like I said, it could be a newer pet with this new relationship blossoms. But they definitely feel with this Ten of Pentacles, like, the, you know, the epitome of security and belonging. And, you know, we got this big old, you know, happy family. And that doesn't mean that you have to have a big old happy family, but they feel that type of comfort with you. So, pile number 1, that is how your pet sees you. And, you know, if you like this reading, please let me know. And yeah, like I said, if you didn't hear in the intro, I'd love to hear about what kind of pet you have. I love animals, so that'd be fun to hear about. Take care, guys, and see you in the next video. Hello, if you've chosen pile number 2, this is your reading right here for what your pet thinks of you. So we've got an interesting reading here, actually, I think. So we have 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and 9 of Athames, which is 9 of Swords. What? Who's calling on Facebook? I think that was my husband's iPad. He has it here in the room. Okay, so sorry about that. So with the 8 of Wands, I love this card in the Green Witch Tarot. It's a beautiful card, but it is such a different card, at least in art style, than other 8 of Wands. And it really throws me off sometimes, just because I always forget it's the 8 of Wands, do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, wait, that doesn't look like movement. Because the 8 of Wands is all about movement and like quick action. So they may think of you as a very active person, someone who's always on the go, that's really, you know, ready to, you know, get things done. Does quick actions. You may be into like physical activity. You might be the type that takes, if you have a dog, for instance, if your pet is a dog, you know, you want to take it out for a walk or to go do something, you know, that type of energy, quick moving energy. You might be a very busy person that's always getting things done. But it can also be somebody who, you know, 8 of Wands can represent like messages or news. So for instance, you could be, you know, the type of person to be like sending a lot of messages on your phone and a lot of communication on the phone. And so they may think of you in that way, like, you know, you're always busy, you're always on the go, you're always talking to somebody or doing something on your phone, or wanting to do, you know, just a very active type of person, perhaps. With 9 of Wands, that is a card of kind of feeling like overloaded. And with the 9 of Athames as well, I do think that many of you have been going through a rougher time in your life, perhaps. And, you know, animals really can feel our emotions and what's going on with us. They're very, you know, that's why I think it can be so comforting to have a pet, because they feel, you know, what we feel, and they know when we need comfort a lot of the times, you know, when we truly need it. And I do think that many of you might have been going through a rough time, and they sense it. This is, you know, an indication that they're sensing this. They see that maybe perhaps you're feeling like giving up on something, that you've just been really overworked and overburdened with something with the 9 of Wands. And you maybe even have had sleepless nights. And you know what I mean? Perhaps, you know, your pet lays with you, and you know, they lay with you when, you know, you're crying, for instance, or sad or down. You know, do you know what I'm saying? They feel it and they notice it. We also have the King, so authority and diplomacy. I always almost say that wrong, like every time, but I said it right this time. Yay me. High five. Authority and diplomacy. So they definitely think that you're very fair, and they respect you as, you know, an owner. Like, they definitely respect the hierarchy, kind of. That they see you as their kind of like leader in some way. And they feel like you're very fair about how you treat them. And we have rejuvenation and fulfillment. So you definitely give them a sense of fulfillment. They think that you're, you know, you provide, well, rejuvenation, you know, you provide them with food and with love and care that they need, that they desire. And I think in turn they hope to give you the same with that, with, you know, they hope to rejuvenate your feelings and stuff when you're feeling down and out or overburdened in your life. And so that's what I really see for you, pile number 2. If this, you know, resonates with you, let me know. I want to hear what kind of pet you have, so please leave all the info about that in the comment. I love animals, and I love I'd love to hear about what kind of pets you have. Okay, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello to those of you that have chosen pile number 3. So what does your pet think about you? Okay, the first thing I want to say is just this funny little coincidence here. So I used the Witch's Tarot for this particular pile, and we got the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has a pretty little orange cat there. But in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's actually a black cat. And then we have the black cat over here, so I just thought that was a funny little coincidence. But yeah, so what does your pet think of you? This is like an awesome pile, okay? They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. They think of you as somebody who provides in a very stable way, that is very loving and caring, and will work hard, you know, to give what is needed. There's a certain patience and stability that comes along with the Queen of Pentacles. And so they definitely see in you that energy of you're there for them and you'll provide for them. Then we have the Strength card, and it's all about, you know, a woman who has the patience and this, you know, mental stamina to tame the lion. And so they do see you as a respected leader and someone that they want to obey, and that you're most likely not the person that flips out on them. You know, they see you as calm and loving. Again, like I said, and I said that, and it's really like your pet sees you as a very loving person, very kind and patient. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So it's, you know, the Queen of Wands is very enthusiastic, very affectionate, very excitable and active. She's the one that's going to want to get out there and move around and have fun. And so they definitely see you as, you know, that fun-loving person, you know, that wants to play with them and is always, you know, on the move to do something exciting. And then we have the Unicorn, so good fortune and friendship. So they definitely see you as a friend. Your pet sees you as a good friend that has brought a lot of good fortune into their life. For some of you, you know, your pet may have come from different circumstances, a different background. Perhaps you didn't get them from birth, and that they feel very fortunate to be in, you know, that you came into their life. And then we have the Black Cat. Your luck will soon change. And again, I think that reiterates the fact that they think of you as like a lucky charm for them. You have given them a lot of stability in life and happiness. And so they felt like, you know, that you bring luck into their life. And they have that, you know, with the fact that it will soon change. Like they feel, because of the stability of the Queen of Pentacles, they trust that, and the Strength card, by the way, as well, they trust that they can rely on you for all their needs. Both, you know, emotionally and, you know, mentally and physically, that you provide in all of those ways that they need. So that is what your pet thinks about you, pile number 3. If that resonates, you know, you can let me know. Tell me your story about you and your pet. I really love to hear about it. And I'll see you all in the next reading. If you have any questions, you can leave them below too. Take care, guys. Hey, to those of you that have chosen pile number 4 here, this is what your pet thinks of you. You've got the Crone, which is a Strength card, the Ace of Chalices, and the 3 of Chalices. These are like the cups right here. So, with the Crone, the Strength card, it's all about, you know, taming the beast. It's about strength. It's about inner strength that's inside of us. And in this, especially like when you're thinking about what a pet thinks of you, I think with the Crone, it's definitely that they see you as a leader, as a gentle leader, as somebody who is in control. That it's a really, I think, very good card to get for this type of question, because it's about that they respect your leadership. They see that you have you know, that calmness to you, but that demands discipline and respect. And so it's like a very balanced relationship. The lion doesn't feel, you know, trapped by this by the Crone. The lion doesn't feel they feel very comfortable together, as you can see in this image. They're a partnership in a way, but you know, there's a respect given. So I definitely feel as if your pet respects you and really cares for you, and you know, obeys what you want to say. They see you as that leader in their life. And then we have the Ace of Chalices, the Ace of Cups, and it's just about emotional fulfillment. They feel very emotionally fulfilled by you. You make them, you know, bubble up with emotion, that you bring all that happiness to the surface. And especially with the Three of Chalices here, it's about, you know, they may feel like with you it's always a party, kind of. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, my dog, I only have to just be like, a Blue Bears. And he, you know, that's what I call him. And he'll start just prancing around and he gets so excited. And I have a feeling that your pet often feels like, you know, they always, you know, when you're excited, they feel excited, they want to be involved, and they're very, you know, excitable and just happy about the connection. They feel, you know, like a strong connection and friendship and bond with you. And then we have the Shield, and it's you're safe from harm, and so they feel like they're protected by you, that you're, you know, keeping them safe you know, all the time, that you're there for them. Just like, you know, especially I think like in the crone, the lion feels safe, and likewise the crone feels safe. It's like a mutual, you know, a mutual protection between the two of you. You both look out for each other. And then with Medusa, we have jealousy leads to downfall. So I don't know, but that could probably, I think, you know, represent the fact that your pet might be a little bit of the jealous type. Or even perhaps maybe you could be a jealous type if somebody else is on, you know, maybe you have to share your pet with someone else in your family, and so you're like competitive about it. But it also just could be that your pet is a bit jealous. They might be a little bit greedy with you. They're like, no, I don't want to share my human with somebody else. Thank you. So, very short and simple, but that's what I've got for you, pile number 4. That's what your pet thinks of you. And I hope you like this reading. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And I'd love to hear about your pet, what kind of pet you have, and tell me about how, you know, how they came into your life. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.